Hello and welcome to an episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason, just not, right on the state line of Illinois and Indiana, which is only being separated by the Wabash River. And as the sign says next to me, I am at the Lincoln Trail State Historic Site. I'm probably about maybe 10 miles east of Lawrenceville, Illinois, and Vincennes is just literally right across the river, as I'll show you. But I am going to show you the memorial and the story that goes with it. Here we go. Okay, so this used to be old US 50. I mean, this is old US 50, sorry. It once passed by here, but now it bypasses the entire city of Vincennes. But that bridge just takes you straight to downtown Vincennes, and it turns into Main Street, and you can go to many of the historical attractions there. And now here it is. In the late winter of 1830, a few weeks after his 21st birthday, Abraham Lincoln passed this way with his father's family, entering the state of Illinois for the first time. And beneath it, it says, presented to the state of Illinois by the Illinois Organization, Daughters of the American Revolution, on June 14th, 1938. So the sculpture was done by Nellie Verne Walker, done in 1937. And as I had covered in my videos from Indiana and Kentucky, Illinois may have been Lincoln's last hope. And of course, as we all learned in elementary school, Abraham Lincoln fell in love with this land as he made it his permanent home. Well, I mean, not until he got into the White House, of course, in the 1860s, but this is where he made his living and where he passed the bar and did his law business. He traveled to many different towns. But this is Lincoln destitute. I know it's kind of a strong word. I don't want to say poor or anything, but very little money. And that's why he is admired as one of our nation's greatest presidents. Not only did he lead us into one of the probably the worst crisis ever in this nation, the Civil War, and without him there would be no America. But he also had that classic rags to riches story. It is said that most successful people, they move around, they don't stay in the same place, and that's the best way to put Lincoln. He moved until he found where he was wanted and needed, and it was definitely indeed right here in Illinois, which proudly is the land of Lincoln. Now, there really wasn't much about Lincoln in Vincennes, because I mean, Vincennes is claimed to be Indiana's oldest city, but it was believed to be right here is where he crossed the Wabash River by boat. Now, the statue is to depict a bronze statue of Lincoln, of course, that stands out simply in the middle, with 3 adults and 2 children, and with an angel guiding them the way. How cute is that? Wow. But it is also believed that the Lincolns traveled by ferry because they had oxen with them, and as soon as they got off the ferry or boat or whatever, they hopped back on their oxen and seeked westward, where of course they would find many opportunities. And I hope you do kind of learn and study more about Abraham Lincoln. I do plan on traveling to as many Lincoln places as much as possible. Like, I mean, I've been to Springfield many times. I've been to his grave and been to many businesses and been to many towns where he did his cases and all that. There were also plans to put a welcome center here into Illinois, but that never happened. At the time, US 50 was a coast-to-coast major highway, but like I said in the intro, it bypassed the town. But today, this memorial is unstaffed and operated by the Illinois Historic Preservation Agency. So that's pretty much all I got as far as this nice monument. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Historically Marked. I am Jason, just right at the Illinois-Indiana state line, or border, whatever you want to call it, by the Wabash, at the Lincoln Trail State Historic Site. near Lawrenceville, Illinois, and Vincennes, Indiana. Signing off.